Whoa, crazy compression. It ripped my battery out.
It's just
What the Nitro Gang is cooking. We got the Nitro Gang out here. Associated MGT 8.0.
To the masters. Break it down.
Nitro World Order.
What's up, Nitro Gang? It's a great day, a little windy, but it doesn't matter. I'm out here with two of my Nitros. This is the Thunder Tiger Ducati 1/5 scale Nitro motorcycle. We're gonna be starting this up today. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. I'm missing the bottom fairing just so you guys could see the motor. It's a 0.12 Nitro engine, baby, with the drill start. The rider's on here. We got some nice dual exhaust here in the back, and of course, don't forget about one of the most awesome Team Associated MGT 8.0s. This one is the one with the helicopter engine. 0.50 size, baby. The flag not included. I put this here myself, although there were models that did come with the American flag, but this is just something I had from like the old American US elections. Now recently I did a little bit of work on this. There was a video on this not too long ago, and if you guys watched it, you heard the 2-speed was shifting a little bit too fast. I tried to adjust it, but today I'm going to be doing a final check on my adjustment of the 2-speed set screw. Now I'm gonna put a clip here and you guys listen to how fast the 2-speed was shifting. It really wasn't allowing the engine to reach its top RPM in first gear before it shifted. So watch this clip. Around. Let's hit that 2-speed, baby! 2-speed, baby, again! Before I came here, I did adjust the 2-speed. I did consult the owner's manual on this thing and I followed it as it said. So basically here's the 2-speed adjustment hole there. We have it plugged right now because I did this at home, but we just need to see whether my adjustment did anything. A lot of times you really have to turn the set screw all the way in and then turn it back out to factory settings. Now I actually did adjust this previously and it seemed to have absolutely no effect on it. So hopefully today we will see whether my shift point adjustment did anything or not. Otherwise, this thing is completely stock. I'm also gonna be testing out my new homemade exhaust gasket here. You guys see this black tube? Well, that's basically from an automotive parts store. That is just heater hose. That's how big these manifolds and pipes are on the MGT 8.0. I know the motor itself doesn't look like it's a 0.50, but guys, take my word for it. This is the biggest, the baddest nitro motor that you can get in a ready-to-run monster truck, other than the discontinued Thunder Tiger EK4, which in fact, this is more or less based on. Also, notice this awesome huge primer bulb. That's right, that's how big the primer bulb is in order to supply fuel to this MGT 8.0 engine. I think first, we will just start up this Thunder Tiger here. I'm just curious to see how it runs. I've started it before, but before I do a full in-depth video on this, I thought it'd be interesting to show you guys how to actually fuel these. Notice the fuel tank is all the way on the bottom of the motorcycle, and there's a cap there, so you can remove the cap and fuel it that way, but there is a fuel line sticking up here. I just have it plugged there now, so air doesn't enter it. But I'm going to show you how to fuel this, and then hopefully we'll start it up. The engine here lays all the way on the bottom of this chassis here, so there are a couple Nitro motors that were made to and designed to lay like this. This does have a real chain drive system with telescopic front forks and a rear mono shock right here. Everything does work, real dual exhaust. Let's put fuel in it and see if we can fire it up. The rider figure could just be removed easily. There's really nothing keeping it on other than a little bit of friction and gravity. So first thing, I'm gonna unplug this third fuel line sticking up. I have a pipette, which I just cut the top off of. Gonna stick it into the fuel line, right? So basically we have ourselves a little bit of a funnel. And then I'm just going to pour fuel in here slowly. Eventually the fuel tank will tend to fill up. Yeah, it's going slowly. There are other ways to do this, but basically this is just adequate. I could see fuel, I could see the fuel level going up. Yeah, this is what you gotta do to fuel a Nitro motorcycle, guys. That's enough. Now I'm just going to remove the pipette, right? And then we need to plug up the fuel line. So for temporary purposes, I just have this. Of course, they do make fuel stoppers and like better devices, but for me, this is just adequate for what we're trying to do today. We have nearly a full tank of fuel. It should fire up. Now, of course, the fuel pickup is all the way at the back of the tank. So to start it, the owner, Ben, told me that you have to lift the front wheel a little bit higher like this. So we'll see. I'm going to just do some trial and error, see how easily this 1/5 scale Nitro bike will start up. We have my MGT 8.0 drill start. Since this is a Thunder Tiger, they use the same type of shaft design here for the hex. Notice it fits easily. I'm gonna plug the exhaust and I'll watch for fuel. Whoa, too much compression. That was crazy. The glow driver goes on top here. Basically, obviously, they had to ride it away from the motor because the way the motor is laying down, there's no way you could possibly get that in there. Come here, give me a hand, come here. Once it starts, okay.
Yeah.
Keep it on for now. Disc brake works.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
The
The idle is good, right?
Yeah,
Once,
that's perfect.
I'm gonna lower it even more.
I think it needs that much to take off.
Yeah, yeah. How rich it is. That's normal idle. Look at the spur gear on the other side. Yeah. Dude, the motor idles great, right?
Yeah, that sounds mint.
Okay, you know what? My camera lens is all dirty, so I gotta clean it before we talk. So the steering servo, this is the way it works. There's like a giant spring on top. So obviously it's meant to like self-correct. So when you put it down, notice, if you put it down, notice it doesn't have this holder is kind of finicky, so you basically have to like go like this and slide it into, there's these little things right here you see on the back of the fork.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
But other than that, it's fully functional, right?
Super nice.
Yeah, super rare. There's a few of these for sale on eBay. One is listed for like 3,000, but most of them sell for like 600-700.
Wow.
Yeah, there's no gyro in this system. Newer motorcycles, generally the electrics, have a gyro.
Right.
So kind of like helicopters, you know, it's self-centers, but these don't. So the steering system is soft because as it's driving and absorbing bumps, it's supposed to basically keep itself upright. But if it falls, we have these side protectors that, you know, it basically just picks itself up. But that's it. Thunder Tiger 1/5 scale motorcycle, guys. It's a runner. Let's fire up the MGT. I've already primed it. It should fire up. Whoa, crazy compression. It ripped my battery out. It's insane. Last time, I almost injured my wrist. This thing has so much compression. It needs 2 people to hold this drill start. I'm gonna have to use 2 hands now. Check this out. Whoa! I can barely hold it. Even with a 2S LiPo, this thing has a hard time spinning it over. Ah! Ah! It's gonna start, I feel it. Ah! Damn, I have an exhaust leak. Damn. Pretty sure I have an exhaust leak somewhere. I can see oil coming out. Yeah, this is probably not a good seal. But the thing started up. And I can see right there. There's some oil coming out. That's right. Damn it! It has a giant air leak by the exhaust. It's running fine, but it's gonna be all dirty. We got a whole bunch of oil coming out here. I could literally see it coming out from this fitting, the coupler that I made. Not great, man. These are fairly rare. I thought this was gonna work. And this zip tie, guys, it is fairly tight. But what can I do? Look at that. It's still just moving on the pipe just like nothing. I really wanted to yell 2-speed baby today because the goal for today's video was to check whether the 2-speed does shift earlier or not. But man, I mean, I could still do it, but it's gonna be extremely dirty here in the back. And guys, I don't really want to put my vintage nitros through that kind of stuff. I would say it started up. I'm gonna go home later, fix this up. It's still a positive overall. This is over a 10-year-old truck and it starts up just fine. It wants to rip your wrist off upon startup. That's how much compression this .50 size helicopter engine has. I'll see, maybe I'll fiddle around with this, but if not, stay tuned for more. We're gonna be yelling 2-speed baby with this sooner or later, guaranteed. See you later, Nitro Gang. I'm out. If you smell what the Nitro Gang is cooking.
Girl so fine, but her breath is like whoa. She say she wanna dance, but she don't know how to whoa.
Nitro World Order.
Nitro World Order.